What's up, everybody? Welcome to this new fantastic 2024 episode of Cadillac on Mars. Wait, am I muted now? I don't know what the fuck is happening.
You're good.
All right.
That was a goddamn awful intro.
It was,
You know
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Delvin, you're an awful intro. Let me start with that.
Yeah. This
Now,
what you got me out of bed for?
I was figuring out, I'm like, where the fuck am I looking? There's a lot of things to see here. I'm trying to figure this shit out. But this is our first, like, real official, like, episode into the PSVG network. We got the homie Donnie joining us today. But we got my man T. We got Delvin out of vacation retirement. He's very salty about that. But, you know,
Yes.
that's on him.
Got
That's
him
not
out
on
of the line up down at the
Right,
buffet. The senior citizens and stuff.
We're keeping him from eating a bucket of rice.
Kept him from the early bird
Ain't
special.
rice.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Hell.
Proud of him.
Damn, Delvin.
Oh man.
This man is not playing today, huh? He's like, listen,
Yeah,
I got some
y'all
things
brought me
going
out
on.
of
Don't
time
fuck with me.
early. I was living life. I was enjoying myself. They're like, let's go podcast. Like, fuck you talking about go podcast. And this fucking D Life is like, I missed PSV. I'm like, D Life, fuck you. Go read a book. Or go get some knowledge.
Go play a mobile game.
Yes.
Chalfie T, this is how we raise a community. We just verbally abuse them every
them to no
podcast.
end.
That's
It's
correct.
one right after the
That's
other.
correct. That's how you do it.
So hurtful.
And they come back for more. Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, that's why I was like, I think we should join because we could just keep kicking. Like, we can add to hurting more people. This is like an abusive relationship.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, but I'm super stoked to like kick this off. Especially just learning something new, kind of refining skill sets, but just getting opportunity to like hang out with friends. It's just it always feels good for the soul. I know we're kind of short on time tonight, so I just really want to jump into. Let's start with Delvin, man. So since you got shit going on, what's up with you? Like, what's happening, man?
Just been busy trying to actively not podcast, and people keep calling my phone. Like, I'm gonna just change my goddamn number. That's what I'm having to do. But it's been fun taking somewhat of a break. Like, I finally finished Tears of the Kingdom.
Excellent.
That was great. You know, that was probably one of the longest games I played in my life. I played 160 hours of it.
Well done.
Damn.
So, and I enjoyed it. So, I think it was a great experience. You know, I would probably say it's in my top 3 Zelda games. So that's very high praise. Might be number 1 actually. Link to the Past is normally my number 1, but I'm old, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
Link to the,
It's a great game.
yes, fantastic game. And I really enjoyed it, you know, so it's great. But I've just been doing a lot of shit, man, just in general. Like my girl wanted to go to this Circus Soleil play.
I'm sorry. Could you say that to me again?
This sounds
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
stop him again, big baby.
Circus Soleil. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Like Soleil Moon Fry?
Soleil.
Du Soleil? It's a whole nother.
Yeah, there's in the middle.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Circus
Unless
Soleil.
something-
It can be
Let him
some
have
cheap
it. Why
Miami
you gotta
shit.
correct
That
him? Let him
Cirque
go
Soleil can
through
be some
life.
side action.
Saying
Very
this to other
seriously.
people.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck it was. She wanted to go to that shit, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna get some.
Shout out to Dev in the chat.
Fuck where we go.
Mhm.
Fuck him.
Yeah, this fool's really saying in the chat, thanks for the invite. Do I need to screenshot it? Put it in?
I am mad at Devin Tyus for one reason and one reason only. He
Good
has
hair?
actually lived up. Well, that too. Well, 2 reasons. He has actually lived up to what I've been trying to live up to all month. That motherfucker said, I'm not podcasting, and goddamn it, he lived up to it. He was like, hey, I want to come on the show. Like, nope. Every time. He just like, he treated podcast like a drug-free ad. Like, just say no. Anytime somebody messaged him, he was like, nope, not doing that. Want to come hang out with PSPG? Talk about the end of the year? Nope, not doing that. Want to come on with Cadillac? Nope, not doing that. I was like, God damn, Dev.
He doesn't show up to his own podcast. He ain't showing up to this one.
Yeah, seriously. Well, I asked Donnie earlier. I said, I go, so it'd just be like, if you, Dev, will join us tonight? And he goes, I don't know. I don't even know if Dev shows up to the show regularly.
Own
Yeah.
show. He's on the
Pretty
show. So I don't know.
So that's
pretty
cool. But, you getting time with your lady?
Yeah, getting a lot of time with her. I guess I'll tell the story here. What happened? So my brother, let's read this chat from Dev. You lying motherfucker. You piece of shit.
Lies.
But I get a message from my brother. He texts me. He's like, "Hey, do you want Dave Chappelle tickets?" And I'm like, "Why would I say no to that?" So he's like, "Okay." I was supposed to go, but I have to go do like stop crime and shit like I'm Captain America. So I can't go tonight. So, and I can't refund the tickets. So you take my tickets, take your girl with you. So I went to go see Dave Chappelle last night, and it was fantastic.
Okay.
First time seeing Dave Chappelle live, so that was a experience. And Ashley Larry was his opening act.
Oh,
he was
shit,
really good.
It's pretty normal.
He was
Look, call man
really,
Ashley
really
Larry.
good.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, that's what he will forever be known as. He even looked
You had to watch
ashy
that Chappelle show to know that.
while he was
Because
on
I knew
stage.
immediately who was talking about when he said Ashley Larry. I was like, I know that's
Yep,
not his
see,
name.
yeah.
It's
Not
Donnell.
his name, but that's the
It's
name.
Donnell Rollins.
Donnell Rollins.
That's it, Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I thought it was.
He's hilarious, actually. He's a pretty good stand-up.
He is. He's
Yeah.
really good. He was on one last night.
Lesser
Chappelle
known
was
because he didn't have a
amazing.
bunch of specials and stuff, but he's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's figured out that hey, if I just go on with Dave Chappelle all the time, I don't have to do
Yeah.
specials.
Then I'm,
Like
then
this
I'm
is
good to
this
go.
is my
Probably gets
this
paid
is my
better.
career now. Yeah, that's what I was
shit.
thinking. Like the whole thing. Like, hey, just
Mhm.
tour with Dave Chappelle, one of the biggest comedians in the world. I'll be good.
Because they play big venues.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, Dave's it. He's at the pinnacle of the
And
industry. Dave
I don't
plays
know if you
wherever
know
Dave
this,
wants
my-
to play. He put
Yes.
100 people in the woods
Exactly.
in Montana if he wants. It doesn't
They'll
matter.
come.
and
They will
Yeah,
come.
they'll come.
and
Mhm.
and Dave says what he wants to do and does what he wants to do. And I think that was I will say this. It was refreshing being in a room where comedy was being told and no one was being offended by anything that was said.
Okay.
Mm.
And he
Just wait
and
till
he
that special
pushed
comes
it-
out.
Oh yeah,
Special comes out.
yeah,
What is it? Tomorrow? Sunday? When is it?
yeah,
come out?
tomorrow.
Sunday? Tomorrow?
It comes out tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
he
the
was-
internet
he-
will lose its shit.
No,
tomorrow.
it's the 31st. It was the 31st. He told me. He kept saying I need to not get canceled before my special. So
Yeah, just give it. Give
I
it
wanna
until
chill.
then. I thought it was
Yeah,
Sunday. So yeah,
but,
just give it till then, and then the internet. You'll find out how people felt about the set that you watched.
yeah, but I will say this for those I know his last special was a little controversial. I know
Last
people-
5 specials.
his last few, were very controversial. The trans comments and things like that, like rub people the wrong way. I think the way he handled it with this show was excellent. Like he went a different route with it, and it made more sense, and it didn't like feel like he was selling out and stuff like that. He kind of read the room, and the way he did it, I don't think what I saw last night is what the special is going to be. Because there were a lot of very Florida Pacific jokes in there. Like he was going off on Ron DeSantis quite often and calling him words
As he
that you
should.
cannot
As
say.
all should.
Yeah. And if you know Florida's a mostly conservative crowd. So the first 3 times he said it, it got some good laughs. And then you started hearing people like, oh,
Some groaning.
like groaning a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
we don't like when these jokes are being like told about us.
Did he lean into it?
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah, because that's of course he did, because he's Dave Chappelle. Yeah, like when a good comedian hears that, that's just ammo. They're like, okay, I'm onto something. Go further.
Yes.
Go
He did,
harder. Lean
and
into this.
he did a lot of really interesting and good things. I think he did. He was just like very diverse with everything he did, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. My girlfriend never was a Dave Chappelle fan, like at all. She didn't know she barely even knew he did like stand-ups because her whole thing when she was like younger, she used to watch like not Def Comedy Jam. What was the BET version of that? It
Comic View.
was Comic View. Yes.
No, I never watched
She was
that
like
either.
a big she was a big Comic View fan. So she used to watch like Bruce and Joe Torre and people like that.
Yeah.
So she never like watched Dave Chappelle stand-up. So she didn't know anything
Yeah,
about
he was kind of out
Dave
of it
Chappelle
by then,
stand-up.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when he was into it, he was more into the he was on Def Comedy Jam. He wasn't on the BET one.
When did the
So
BET
she-
one run?
It was a
Shit,
while.
when was it? That was like
Was it running at the same
early-
time as Def Jam? Because I watched Def Jam, but I never really.
Yeah,
Pretty much,
It
yeah.
was.
Oh, wow.
They overlapped a little bit,
Yeah.
but BT was a little bit more of. See, Def said it. The '90s. BT was more
Okay.
a little bit more of the unknown comics, like
I was going
Joe
to say
Torre,
maybe it
Bruce
was
Bruce.
like the lower tier, like more the up and comer,
Yes.
catch them on the
Yes,
upswing.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So she was like more into those type of people, as opposed to like Def Comedy Jam, who had Martin Lawrence, Dave
Martin
Chappelle,
Lawrence.
Chris
Rock.
Chris Rock, everybody on there, So she didn't see those. So, but she thoroughly enjoyed it. It was like a really, really good stand-up.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, and one thing I found fascinating, which was incredible, only can happen at a Dave Chappelle show. So for those who know, you guys should know this, there are no phones allowed at the show.
Yeah, they
At
put
the
it in a little bag, right?
Yep. So we get to the end of the show, the final joke, and this fucking guy has his phone out.
Oh shit.
And Dave Chappelle sees him. He goes off. I mean, he is like livid. Like Dave Chappelle goes on like a 5-minute rant on like how he's like everything has been put in place so you not to have your phone out, and he essentially says like having your phone out at a comedian like that is like pulling a gun out, and he's pissed off. They escort the guy out and everything, and like the show just ends. Like, well, glad it happened at the end of the show,
Yeah.
as
Yeah, not
opposed
the
to
beginning.
like, yes, because he kind of like stormed off, but like up to that point, it was like a really, really good show.
That's pretty common when you go to like the marquee stand-up acts. Like not everybody's got that juice, but the higher tier ones, you're gonna put your phone away. And if they don't take it, like a lot of comedy clubs will take your phone, but if it's like a bigger thing, they'll have ushers that are just constantly like roaming to make sure that
Watch.
people aren't recording pieces
Yeah,
of set.
they had an usher out there too, and you had both had your phone in the bag that's supposed to be locked and stuff like that. I
Especially
didn't
if
take
they're
my phone
recording,
aside.
like if they're recording a special or takes or for social media, you don't want any of that out there.
Like
I think they
I
were
think
because they had a camera right by me.
2 points to it. One, I think it is like I do get not having it at the comedy shows. I know Dave Chappelle's talked about it and a few others have talked about it where it's like it's not like music performances you hear the same songs over and over. You kind of know what's coming along.
Yes.
Whereas in comedy, you want it to be fresh for each person who comes and sees. So when you record it and post it, the joke's already been said.
Yeah, you don't want to.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't hit the same way. So I get that. And there's always that one motherfucker that wants to, kind of push it a bit. But to counter it all, I wouldn't say it's the same as pulling out a gun. I don't know if I make that comparison. Like,
especially,
wouldn't
in
even
the,
put.
especially in the state of Florida, where
Yeah, it's aptly put.
well, especially since didn't someone pull out a gun in Hollywood on Dave Chappelle? At the
Oh, he
Hollywood
talks
Bowl?
about that too.
So it's like
that comes
stage.
up.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it is. Oh, what do I know? I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm not on stage. Maybe it feels the same. I don't know. But I don't know if someone recording a video of me could potentially lead to me losing my life.
No,
So
probably.
there's that.
Well, it depends. I will say this. This is my first comedy show. So
Oh, really?
I think yeah. First time I've been to
This is why I
comedy show,
talk
I
so
feel
much during Delvin's part of the show. I mean, I love stand-up. A lot of people, definitely PSVG folks probably know that about me. I
Yeah.
love stand-up. I almost watch and consume as much of it. To me, it's every bit is not, if not more rewarding going to a good stand-up show than a concert even. especially this time.
I agree.
I'd much rather go to stand up. We caught Jeselnik a couple months ago, which is great. It's one I've always wanted to watch. I've seen quite a few of them that have come through. I love it. I usually can't get enough of good ones. I mean, it's fun watching bad ones too, but especially the good ones. And Dave, I mean, at least at this point, he's the best. He's the best in the game. So what a hell of a one to go to.
I kind of feel like this might be my last one because of that. Like, I might just want to go out on top. I watch specials all the time.
There are other people that are definitely, I think, maybe like in that stratosphere. Like Bill Burr is very, very good. So I think he can go toe to toe right there. I think like Neil Brennan's very good, but like Dave's an all timer. You know, he's at a Rushmore level of stardom at this point. So
I would like to see Bill Burr because his style is like he really is just like a straightforward.
He's really
with this like dialogue, just like bang. You know,
Jeselnik's hilarious, but Jeselnik's an acquired taste. Whereas I think Chappelle plays in a lot of different people, a lot of different,
Yeah, Jeselnik's more on the like art comedy.
Well, it's very dark. It's very dark. And it's an old school style. He's very much like joke punchline, which is not something we really do anymore. Like now everybody's style is like, they tell stories and they usually have like some sort of comeback. So they'll tell a funny joke and then they'll weave into a story and then they'll reference the funny joke at the end of the joke. Like that's kind of the structures, like the Kevin Hart, like Amy Schumer type of thing. Just Dave. Dave does the same thing. It's very different to see Jeselnik, but Jeselnik, he talks about, murdering babies and like all kinds of it's very dark. Like it's dark. No, it's in funny taste. I would say it's definitely funny, but it's dark. It's a dark humor. You've got to be like in a dark place. I say my wife and I we played a Jeselnik joke for my mother-in-law and she just like, you would have thought we like threw her kid out the window. She's like, I can't believe you listen to this. Like it's a different kind of comedy for sure.
All right, now we definitely got the Cadillac full because we
shamed him into joining us.
We just brought Dev in, trying to lie. That's why he knew the receipts existed. Couldn't say he wasn't invited.
Of all,
no, there's no first. You said.
I did not know that this was supposed to be this show.
I mean,
you said that I'm doing Cadillac with these two. I didn't know that meant y'all were supposed to be here. I was set for January 3rd. That's what I was here for.
It'd be better for T to do this here. T didn't want to listen to our video game stuff for 3 hours.
No, he'll chime in for sure. T
for
is
3
knowledgeable.
1 a.m. I was talking NBA stat lines.
Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to do some nonsense.
Yeah.
The development of Chet Holmgren. I'm going to give us 60 minutes on that.
T
you with us, Shelby?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My man's a walking encyclopedia over here.
We'll go with the situation, though. We'll leave it at that.
No, for sure. So Dev, man, I'm glad you joined. What you been up to, man? We'll get to Donnie too. We gotta let the white man go last.
Yeah,
the white devil.
It's right here. On brand.
I have been up to jack shit. I have been doing absolutely nothing, and it has been glorious. I have been sleeping till about 10 a.m. because I finally can. I'm on vacation till like the 4th, and I literally have just done nothing. Today, I played PC Building Simulator pretty much all day. I had to fix my daughter's computer because she dropped it and cracked like the whole side of it. So luckily, I had another model. Yeah, totally jacked the whole corner.
Yeah.
I was like, what did you do? I don't know. I didn't even notice it. I'm like,
I didn't notice it.
No way in hell you don't notice this giant gap where you're supposed to plug in the power cord. Like there's just no way. So I went off on her about that, and then luckily I had like the exact same model, so I could just swap out the hard drives. So she was able to just get right back into her laptop like nothing ever happened. I was like, now this thing stays on your desk. You don't get to take it anywhere. You done fucked that up. So outside of that, and then I've just been doing nothing, just taking it easy. Me and the wife have been watching Game of Thrones, just running that back. It's been quite glorious sitting around and doing nothing for the past couple of days since Christmas. It's been awesome.
Hey, what's up? I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
No Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
No
Cirque du Soleil.
No, Cirque du
Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Delvin's over here like Cirque Solange, like just making shit up.
Same shit.
Terrible.
It's not
Terrible.
the same shit.
It's not the same at all.
The
Same
Circuit of Solace.
Circus.
Yeah.
See, now, I was
Some
gonna go. It was a circus star and Beyonce's little sister. You know, what I'm
Right,
saying? That's what I
seriously.
thought it was.
There you go.
There you go.
Cirque du
Cirque du
Soleil.
Solange. Yeah.
It's some shit that black people ain't supposed to be at. That's what it is.
That's a fucking
Bruh,
fallacy.
I
I've been to
I
so
went to
many
go
of
see-
those.
Yeah, I went to one. I
you
went to go see one in
phallus.
Vegas. It's
Oh,
dope.
you're not black, damn. You know that.
First of all,
Wow.
motherfucker. All right.
Wow. There's a half,
See,
right?
see.
Well, I'm
half-
half from the
half
Asian states.
family.
Like I said, I went to go
He's a
see him in
halfling.
Vegas, and it was dope.
Right.
Yeah, I seen him in Vegas too. I seen the Michael Jackson one in Vegas. I seen a couple of other ones. I seen
That
quite a
sounds
few of
like
them
a
in
lie.
Vegas. You just mad because
Sounds
I'm
like a-
cultured. You stuck in Florida.
Nah. Goddamn right.
Terrible.
In the hood.
Terrible.
Dice games, baby. That's how we get down.
Exactly.
Grand Theft Auto Trailer.
She told me to just
Only-
take out the trash.
If only your webcam could get down as well as you play dice.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, like
Nah. Ain't about that life, baby.
Yeah, we all know that. We all know what Delvin's life is like. Finding fucking crack rocks in his car.
Yeah, pretty much.
Goddamn right.
you need to see if that person's out there messing with your modem.
Mm-hmm.
T, listen to this story that this fool
Probably
told.
stole it.
He said that he went to go buy chicken, and when he was buying chicken,
Oh,
The
Choppy.
the postman
Don't say it like that.
said,
Sound
no,
like,
no.
that
I
sounds
sounds
want to
like
say
the
the way I'm
most
gonna say it.
vigorous
It's like a
shit
little
I've ever heard
racist.
in my life. He
But
went
is
to
it
go
not the
buy
truth?
chicken.
Don't be mad because you was
True.
going to go buy chicken, a
Chicken,
bucket of
bucket of
chicken,
rice.
and a bucket of rice.
Yeah,
What were you
chicken,
buying?
bucket of rice.
Oh man, that sound like I was on a plantation.
No.
Pastor told me to get some chicken.
So then he says, the story just increasingly gets weirder. He says, then the postman says to him, hey, there's a lady in your car, which also says, how does the postman know that's your whip? And so then he
Oh, I
goes
can
to
answer
the
that
car,
right now.
and then, which he said later, he knows the postman or some bullshit.
Yeah, postman.
Then he
talk
goes
fuck
to
my
the
cousin.
car. Then this fool gets in his car, chases the lady down. The lady says she was trying to find a piece of paper to write a note to him or something, and says, by the way, did you find any crack in your car? Which Delvin had found crack in his car, because when she was in his car, she left her crack in his car.
Framing them.
That is accurate. Yeah.
But this man's
fall.
too good to go to a Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, can't you too good to even pronounce it?
If you want to know where Dave
Facts.
Chappelle gets the inspiration for his jokes,
Delvin.
the life
Mhm.
of one
Yeah.
Delvin J. Cox.
The little baby came out, remember? Surprise!
He didn't get it from me. None of them jokes.
And replaced
I
all of
can't
the
repeat-
photos with pictures of himself.
Nah, no
jokes.
paperwork.
I
Let's sprinkle
can't
some crack
repeat
on him.
it.
Let's get out of here.
You know? So, what about you, T? What you been up to, man?
Oh, but bro, what is this? LIVIN living, baby. I'm out here. My son turned 20, man, and I have to acknowledge it because that's yes, my son is 20, but that's the 20th anniversary of me becoming a parent, and that's wild dope
Nice.
to me, man. And it's like
That's dope.
I super love it, and I love that I've managed to bring a child that far in this world in this life, and it must be respected, and I love that, man. I truly do. I'm very happy that my kid we didn't kick. He just did some bullshit. He wanted to go to Olive Garden for his birthday and bring his lady along, so we had a little family Olive Garden outing, which is lovely.
Mhm.
But it was just more me thinking back on like, damn, 20 years ago, bro. It was wild. I was married, so that's a whole nother time in my life.
Mhm.
I had met my man Gabe. Y'all know Gabe. I had met Gabe just right around that time because he came to replace me while I was out on parental leave. You know what I'm saying? So I had to train Gabe, and that's where I met new Gabe. That's around the time the Black album dropped. You know what I'm saying? It's all these
Great
like
album.
large steps in my life, or these things that in my life that came around that came with my son. And it's just like I just like said had to be acknowledged, man, because I'm so proud of it, and I'm so happy to have got my man so far. Gotten him this far, and then you know what I'm saying, he pretty much done took the wheel in his own life now. He tries to take care of business himself, and I'm proud of him in that regard as well. So that's that.
Hey, Chaffee, watch this. Hey, T,
Go on.
rank them. Rank the achievements. The Black Album, your kid.
Oh. Let's see. If I had to think about it, the Black Album is my favorite.
Black
J
Album number one.
So you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
But no, my children come well ahead of that in all aspects.
Oh, I don't know.
So. But Black
Tell you
Album,
right now,
pretty up
Delvin
there.
He
for
said
album.
his children, not your children.
Yeah.
Delvin Jr. definitely third on that list. on your list, to me, he's third.
Oh, let me just, let me interrupt real quick because this is a very fair question asked in the chat. Yeah, people don't know who T is. My man T over here, Tayrell.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably
He's
do
the
that.
host of
Broadcasting
Stays
to a
Crunchy
whole
and
new
Milk.
audience.
Yeah, you know what? It's because we know each other. We just keep it moving. But T, tell the people a little bit about you.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Hove.
H
H
to
to
the
the
O.
OV.
OV.
I am, of course, the internet's Tayrell 713. I say that because that means Tayrell 713. That is the name I use on the internet. That is who I am on the internet. That's who you know me as. Everybody else know my real name. You don't need to know my real name.
No.
You are a stranger. But
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
that having been said, I am the host of Stage Crunchy and Milk, Cleveland's longest running podcast. I say that with all props and
Cleveland.
respect to it because I ride for this town that I live in and call home. I host that with my best friends. My man Tatum 216, my man Lunchbox 2099. Comes out every week, just about every week. We have taken some time off recently because it's the holidays. It's lovely. I also host a Great British Bake Off podcast called Creme Patissier, spelled with a K because Crunchy is the brand. We brand.
Cirque Solace?
Can we get the Delvin pronunciation?
Delvin. What did he just say?
Nope. I don't know. Cream something.
Cream something.
I just said it for you, so you cannot take it another direction. It's Creme Patissier. I have a music podcast that I don't do as often as I would like to, but it is pretty dope. It's called a podcast. I've been doing all these shows for a mighty long time,
nice.
and I enjoy all of them. The music podcast is more of a music from a kind of a historical bit, the history of our own lives, but also the history of the music itself. So it's real fun when I do it. I already have an idea loaded up, but it's probably not going to come out until February. And of course, Delvin pops on those all the time. So it's good to have him on there and do the dang thing. I'm a father of two. I got two boys. I got my lady Vanessa who taught me how to edit. So everything you see that I can do, and I'm telling you right now, I'll be working magic behind the edit board sometimes, especially this past week. The Stage Crunchy Milk just came out. I had to fix some things that Chalfie's gave up on. You would never know it. I'm out here making magic happen on the boards, and it's kind of dope, and I kind of love that I'm able to do it. I am a gamer. I have everything over there right now. So Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, the PC here plays pretty well. I am a vinyl collector. I have a pretty substantial collection of records just over here to my right. So huge hip hop head par excellence. I'm really, really, really into music. That Tayrell 713 used to be the MC name that I used to walk around with. So you know what I'm saying? That's how that because like all black people at some point we all went to college and rapped because we couldn't help ourselves.
Delvin didn't.
You say all of them, but Delvin
didn't do that.
He claims that it's fake.
Delvin definitely rapped, and we know it.
Yeah.
Those are lies.
We don't know it.
We don't know it. That's lies. I
That's
sure do.
stolen
Let him
valor.
rap.
Someday we
Stolen
know
valor. It's stolen cred over here, Mr. Delvin.
The white side of death would let him rap.
First and foremost. All right.
Oh, you're not from the dome?
You right,
Hell
you
no.
right. Poetry.
Deb was in the
Fanfiction.
coffee shop.
Shakespeare
Snap
shit.
it.
Destiny fan fiction.
Damn straight.
When they go high, you go low.
Deaf Poetry Slam. That's where I'm at.
Wow.
Shit, forgot about that.
Oh man.
Nah,
I love
but
it.
my man,
I love it.
when Chalfie quit out on games we don't play, he was like, "I'm about to start some new shit. Are you down to ride shotgun with me?" And I was like, "For sure," because that's the homie, and we've been down since. And so I ride shotgun in the caddy. It's lovely.
Yeah.
I get on that show. I just get to be talent. I don't have to edit anything. I show up.
Yeah.
Yep.
We chat. It's lovely.
And just so everyone knows, T rides shotgun. Donnie and Dev, you guys are in the back, but you actually get window seats because Delvin always sits on the hump.
Absolutely not.
So even when there's
No,
one in the
actually,
back seat, always-
Delvin he's on the hood. All right, he's like riding,
I'd rather
holding
see-
on for
Did you
dear
see the
life.
Zeus trailer?
I'd rather be in the motherfucking trunk than be in between.
Nah, too many
That can
speakers
be
in the
arranged.
trunk.
Ain't no room in that trunk.
Back there.
I will go deaf. I'm fine.
Wow.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna pass it over to my homie Donnie. Donnie, you get 2 minutes because you talk way too much, and this is my show.
Listen, you're in luck because I'm on vacation. I didn't want to podcast anyway, so I wasn't planning to come and talk about it.
I don't want to hear about basketball. I don't want to hear about fucking wrestling. None of that.
Hear about the Nets, baby.
Hold on, did the Pistons win?
No.
Oh
No,
wait, so
no.
have people gotten their free wings yet?
Ooh.
But our Browns are up 34-14.
Oh my gosh, they were up
Brownies.
substantial, and I was watching off on another monitor.
Yeah,
I saw
it's
the
me
Jets
too.
score. I saw the Jets score that 7 on a pick 6, and I was like, "You sons of!" So
No,
I had to
we're
turn it
good.
off. I was like, "I can't have this song."
No.
Yeah,
Adam Joe's got it. And T, if you didn't know, I also claim Cleveland's my home. I kind of grew up there in Columbus when I was younger for some time. So
I lived in Cleveland for quite some
He
time,
doesn't claim
and I have a lot
it,
of
so it doesn't
family from
matter.
Cleveland. I don't claim it. I'm not claiming it, but my
Hey,
family
hey.
is from Cleveland.
I am a Browns fan. I own many Browns jerseys and Cavs and all that shit. So
That's
I ride
unfortunate.
hard for Cleveland from Stoyer Avenue.
I like
so.
Bone Thugs, and they're from Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true.
That's about it.
He's
Mhm.
1-9.
Yeah, west side.
Yeah.
Detroit is down by 1 right now,
Now
I
it's
see.
it's
So
they
definitely
might could win.
maybe. Does it finally
Maybe.
end? Yeah, maybe. Cleveland's changed a lot since I've been there. It's a lot nicer. It wasn't as nice when I grew up there.
It is
But,
consistently a town that's growing. So you know, what I'm saying I do love it for that.
Donnie said it's less urban.
No, I did not. When I took my family there, I took my kids there, and we went and drove through the stockyards. The stockyards still pretty bad.
Yeah.
So
What's the stockyards? I
Brooklyn
mean,
Heights
aside
and
from probably
stuff.
being literal
The hood, man.
stockyards.
You know, old
I
stomping
lived in
grounds.
Maple Heights. I've never seen no stockyards.
Oh, my man Aunt used to say in Maple, so I'm with you on that. So that's cool.
Okay.
Up by 20, respect.
So
Dude, I'm
yeah,
not
Donnie,
doing
what
anything.
have you been up to?
I haven't been doing anything. I've been playing games. I've been enjoying the time off. I really have.
Mhm.
Just honestly, just not having to either play something or pay attention to play something or to talk about it on a podcast or be preparing anything or preparing notes. And I've been really detached from just social media and Discord and gaming news and everything. So this break has been wonderful for the mental game. I've just been playing games and having fun and just doing it for myself, doing it for my own enjoyment, not really thinking about it too much. We had Christmas. Christmas was just kind of thrown through a loop for the 3rd year in a row. My daughter was sick on Christmas.
Oh,
Damn.
She got the flu, influenza A. She tested for it 2 days before Christmas. And that sucked because my aunt and uncle, who haven't been to my home in like 7 years, were going to come see us. And we had to cancel all plans.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
we had Christmas from home. But in fashion with this podcast, Jack got his presents. I got Jack a record player, a couple records. He got the Tupac album. We got the Chili Peppers album, Fleetwood Mac, and Nirvana. And
Nice eclectic mix.
It's staples.
his record player didn't work.
Damn.
Oh,
I had to overnight him a replacement like the next day.
all right.
But
Now,
the
was
new
this
one-
one of the all-in-one types, or
Yeah, it's like a little
Okay.
suitcase record player.
Yeah.
Uh,
They
just
stink
wanted to-
anyway.
He wanted to get into vinyl, and I think he
Yeah.
wants it more for decoration than anything else. He wanted to like to hang them up on the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was playing
But
it.
Devin
and
was
I,
supposed
think,
to
got
do.
him.
I think I threw him for a loop when I was like, you can't like skip tracks and shit, man. Like you just kind of like play the
I
record.
mean, you can. You just gotta learn how to drop a needle.
yeah, but no,
Yeah.
like he was pressing like the track button. I was like,
Oh,
no.
like no, sir.
Yeah,
That's
That's
not
not
what
Like,
it
that's
works.
not how this works. He's like,
he
it's
wanted
not
the,
a big CD. No.
he wanted the Tupac album and another one.
Which
and I
one?
Wasn't
Which
gonna-
one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
All
one you
Eyes
can
on
say the name
Me.
of?
I don't remember because you guys remember when I bought it. I bought it like 3 months ago. I don't remember. It's the cover's black. That helps. The all black album.
That's all I
Sounds like All Eyes on Me.
That's what I was
Yeah, what
thinking.
you say. It's gotta be.
He wanted another one, and I remember I told you guys I wasn't gonna get it. It was like $80. Like I'm not paying $80 for an album for a record. That's too much.
What Tupac album costs $80?
I want to
Right,
say I
right.
thought it was like I want to say it's Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not sure. But he had 2 on his list. He wanted something Tupac, or he actually had 3. He wanted Tupac, Biggie, and Kendrick Lamar. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get one of these. I got Tupac. It was like $25. The other one, Kendrick Lamar,
Might
was
be
like
the big
$80.
Mhm.
I was like, absolutely not.
Oh,
You know, for like starter setups, I would recommend, because I know even T has mentioned this to me too. Like, hit up your local like Walmart or Target.
That's where I got these from. I got these from
Okay.
Target.
Yeah, good.
I love a pod called Cast because I love Tribe, and I would love to get him one of those as well. You know, start small. I can't be showering him gifts all on Christmas. One
Yeah, true.
per holiday.
Got
Like,
sprinkles throughout
space
the
it
year.
out.
On Bumper Holiday, when he hits
Yeah,
you up
like-
for Arbor Day, and he's like, "Where's my
It was
Arbor
like-
Day album?"
Yeah.
I love the Nirvana
Yeah.
Black album, and I do really like the new Chili Peppers album. So I was like, those are cheap. I was like, I get 2 of those. Those are really
Yeah.
for me, but he likes that music too. And then his mom loves Fleetwood Mac, and I was like, we can just get that, and he'll have some records to spin.
I'm assuming the Rumors album.
I almost
Yeah.
bought the Fleetwood Mac Rumors album yesterday.
It's
from Target.
gold.
Do you
It's
have
all
to?
gold.
Yeah, it's
and
gold. The
floral.
Target is a- the
it's like
Target one
it's
is gold.
Shit
Yeah.
looks nice.
It's
Yeah,
a special
so-
Target thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I was like, we
Well,
gotta
that's
get
what I was
that.
suggesting the Target because I love the different color vinyls. So that's
Yeah.
where I kind of keep an eye on that because I don't
And I guess-
own.
You know, I have that special edition Last of Us LP
Mhm.
that we could give a spin to. I've never opened it, but it's over there
Yeah.
on the shelf. I
Oh.
can take it out and let them see it as well.
Yeah, because I want
That's
to
a really
pick
good
up
one.
Nevermind, and Target has a copy it's like on silver vinyl. So I'm like, oh, I
Nice.
want to check that out.
Nice.
I love that Nirvana Black album. It came out when I was in high school, and it's like, you know, greatest hits, and
Mhm.
it's got
Oh, yeah, I have that one too. That's a goodie.
it's got the special release track. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so I like that a lot.
So that's it, man. I've been watching
nice.
shows and Christmas movies and doing the stuff and like just hanging with the fam, you know, like just kind of chilling. We've been getting everybody back to health. I've
Yeah.
started to feel a little sick. I'm not sure if I think I'm like fighting it off, but like because she had the flu, we're all kind of on flu watch. It's like, who's next?
Oof.
Yeah,
That's it.
who's gonna
Yeah,
fall?
bueno.
Mhm.
All,
Yeah,
all of my ladies' family is now sick, but they got like poopy vomit sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick,
Ooh.
but I got what feels like just like a cold. I tested negative, so it seems to be just a cold. I got a bit of a scratchy throat. I was super feverish last night, like it was bad. But I'm a bit Christmas sick myself. It's
Mm.
just
And
being
see,
out in
the
these
sad
streets,
part-
man.
I'm on duty this week. So New Year's events and everything that's in the city, I'm on call. They're gonna go pack up and go to their in-laws and have like brisket and shit this weekend, and I'm gonna be here by myself. So I
Damn.
can't go because I'm supposed to stay within an hour of the city.
No
Yeah.
brisket. That's
So
cool.
I don't know how you guys did. Well, I know how Delvin did for Christmas. Delvin's Christmas is better than any Christmas I've ever fucking had. And I'm not talking
course
about
it is.
Delvin's Christmas little. I'm talking about Delvin's Christmases now. As a 68-year-old man, his Christmases is better than any Christmas I've ever had.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
My Christmas wasn't that
Yeah.
great. You know what I got? I got a lot of gifts that were like gifts for other people. And what I mean by that was like I got like a gift card to take everybody out to eat. And I got a gift card to
Wow.
like order everybody else in. I was like, man, my gifts really are about giving back. It's about sharing with the family.
Give back to the community.
That ain't right.
It's like these are communal gifts. And I'm being facetious. Not quite. I did get a couple gifts, but like, yeah. So like, you know what I'm gonna do with one of my gift cards? This week I'm by myself. I'm going to steakhouse by my motherfucking self.
Yeah, you
Yes.
should.
Yeah. Good idea.
Support it.
I'm gonna get the most expensive porterhouse on the menu and take pictures. I can't believe they're just leaving me. They're like, "Bye, Dad." Like,
I
yeah,
know.
You need
that's-
to do something with one of your gift cards to fix Delvin's goddamn webcam.
I don't know
Right.
what
he's not
happened.
even here
Nothing.
now.
That was weird.
Like he left, came in, and now he's just a ghost.
He's just lost
Yeah.
in space.
I'm dead.
This is Delvin from the afterlife. He's
Yeah,
in purgatory, podcast purgatory.
Yeah, you know he's there. You can hear him. Let's see. On my end, man, this since the last week time we recorded, this December is like it's been nuts. I'll kind of work in reverse. We just got home like yesterday. We went to Palm Springs, just did like a little quick overnight trip, and just had a real good time. We did like a little bit of a hike, small hike up to like a waterfall. That was a ton of fun. We fully dressed like we weren't ready to go hiking, but more to go to like a concert. It was just like fucking jeans and Vans because you know how we do out here.
That's exactly how we do.
Yeah, just not ready for it. But it was a simple hike. And then we ate at a really good place called Tequila, and that food was fucking delicious, and their cocktails are amazing.
What was it called?
Tequila,
Is it tequila?
but it's like a play on it, and it's like the Tequila Falls area, I think is what it's called. So
Oh.
it's a play
It's the
on
whole
both.
thing then.
Yeah. So
a girl I used to date.
you know what
Tequila!
makes it funnier? It's like it's this fucking hiding this voice out there. Like
Yeah, we didn't
definitely-
think he's there. Yeah, it's just
It's like the
coming out
voice of
nowhere.
God.
All right, seriously. But yeah, their cocktails were delicious, and then my wife and I were able to like ditch the kids for a minute, and we went to like a little tiki bar, and then the next day, had like a fantastic like brunch at this place called Farm, where we had like eggs Benedict over like crab
Sophie
cakes.
got that money.
Right?
man.
Yeah.
Every time I
Well,
hear this show, it's just like him explaining to you what he ate for the last 2 weeks.
What
Yeah.
he ate,
We
what he
went to
drank,
another
what concerts
bar,
he's
like
been
we got another
to.
thing. We got these drinks and
Balling.
margaritas over here.
I had a
I-
key lime pie morning breakfast cocktail.
I got this steak that they cut out of the mother, and they lit it on fire. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
cook this shit under the sun, under the world's most expensive like, fucking magnifying glass.
No,
It's like-
not. But the
I-
magnifying glass is made of diamond. You know.
I don't
Yeah.
want to say Chalfie's embezzling money, but Chalfie might be
Something's
embezzling
going on.
money.
Something doesn't add
Right?
up. You're a principal.
Having cars delivered and shit.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
All this on a
See,
principal salary?
doesn't match.
In California?
Hey,
Sus.
don't worry about it.
Sus.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And
Emergency
this is our
meeting.
last live show.
Emergency meeting.
Why making it hot?
He's like, and Donnie will never be invited again.
Zero. No, and then what else did we do? We went ATV riding yesterday too. That was a ton of fun.
God damn.
Because that was like new for
IRS
the
is
fun.
here. We've counted him. We've,
Telling everything.
But before that, yeah. So then my birthday just passed. I'm not as old as Delvin yet, but
Nobody
I'm
is.
getting up there.
Nobody is.
he
Nobody
was
is.
on the damn ark with Moses.
Shit, for real. But I'm gonna kind of rush through them real quick. I did an episode with T on Stays Crunch and Milk. That was
I
like a ton of fun. Wrapped up this half of the school year before winter break, and that kind of ties in with my good to great as well. This was like really neat. This right before winter break, and actually having my birthday during the. Usually, I'm like already on break by the time we get to my birthday.
Dude, I saw your birthday on Facebook, and I was going to wish you happy birthday. And then I remembered that I think I did it last year, and you were like, "Motherfucker, it's not my birthday." He's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
I see
correct.
Facebook."
Yeah,
And
'cause
I
it
was
had
like,
been
"I'm not
hacked.
going to wish him happy birthday." And here he is. He's like, "It was my birthday." When is your birthday, Chalfie?
December 20th. But yeah, I think when you said like it was my birthday, like in fucking April or something, I was like,
I don't
what?
remember.
But
Yeah.
I actually never used my Facebook, so then when I got in, I couldn't get in. It was like all hacked and fucking had like
Hacked.
2,000 followers or friends or whatever. I was like, nope, this ain't me.
China.
So I
Thanks,
was able to
Mike.
get that cleared up. And then I had one of the like funnest weekend, and not fun. Like my wife and I go do fun shit all the time, but this was more like fun in a different way. A couple weekends back, I love going to concerts, so I did a concert. Picked up my son early. We went up to LA, and we were going to go see Danny Brown do this very small concert at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. So Hollywood Forever Cemetery, if you've ever been there or ever seen it like in movies, it's like the big statues with like, Ramones and shit like that. It's a cool spot to go to. But so we went up, we ate over at the Grove, which has like an open, like sort of food market area. And then my son was just like, oh, we got time. Can we drive up to the Hollywood sign? And I was like, you're not going to see shit, but we can go. So it's just kind of like, he's been really interested in like seeing shit and figuring shit out. Like, how do we get here? How do we get there? Like navigating, because he's on the verge of getting ready to drive type of thing.
Mhm.
So we're driving through the Hollywood Hills, kind of going through stuff. And it was just really funny because he's like, this is just like GTA. It's like when you make this turn and you make that
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
Dude,
no, fucking
that's one of my
totally.
favorite things about playing GTA 5 is that it feels like
So
home.
good.
Like,
Yeah,
legit
the
feels like home.
familiarity is there.
What just happened?
I don't
I
know.
blame Delvin.
Well,
Probably.
so
I got it.
you got it. Go ahead, right out, D.
Oh well, shoot. Let's get I guess let's go to what T. What's your good?
Oh,
Great.
Oh yeah, so I was about to wrap you up about Christmas. You know what I'm saying, so Christmas was wild this year. Okay, so here's how Christmas normally works. I'm a super traditionalist. I like having traditions set for my kids and me, and it's been that way forever. I'm saying. So once I got divorced, my wife would take the kids on Christmas Eve. I would take the kids on Christmas. So Christmas Eve, me and Vanessa would open gifts. Out of nowhere, Vanessa's mom was just like, "Christmas at my house, Christmas Eve this year," and I'm like, "The fuck." Why? And then Vanessa's like, oh, she just does stuff different. And I'm like, no, she doesn't do stuff different. It's been like
I
this.
feel like
for
I'm listening to
10 years.
myself.
I'm saying it's been like this for 10 years. You have just pulled something out of your hat that's just strange to me. So now my kids are going to be at their in-laws. Me and Vanessa are going to be at her mom's house. And I'm like, this just throws everything for a wrench. But it's a great time. I love Christmas. I love going to mom's house. I made mac and cheese because they always like my mac and cheese. So now I make it for them. And I go kicks over there. It's a great time. It truly is. And my kid eventually just was like, their grandma was on some bullshit, so they left and came through because my kid's old enough, you know what I'm saying, to drive. So he was like,
what do you do with your mac and cheese?
I mean,
Good
what do you mean? What
Tell
I
me
do?
about
Exactly.
How do you make
Tell
it?
me
How
about
do
this
you make
famous
it?
mac and cheese. Yeah, like what is it?
It's just baked macaroni and cheese. I make a nice
Okay.
bechamel. I use anywhere from 7 to 8 different types of cheese, depending on what I'm feeling froggy with. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
And I hook it, and they have come to really appreciate it. So I have to make it for every holiday that I attend
Nice.
with them. So it's relatively nice, and I always do because that's my people. So I'm saying I love it. And I love kicking with them, and it was nice. But it's just like it throws everything off. So then I'm like, okay, that just means we're all opening gifts on Christmas Day. But then her sister is like, no, on Christmas Day I'm gonna have brunch over here for dad because of course Vanessa's parents
Too
are
much.
divorced. So I'm like, you've just made chaos out of my Christmas situation. So as it turns out, Christmas Day, I was the first one up. I came downstairs, I turned on Spotify on my TV and threw on my Christmas playlist and just kind of sat there and vibe, man. And just as this Christmas came on, Donny Hathaway, the only version of this Christmas that gets respect. My son hit the bottom of the stairs. I'm like, well, Tom, sir, my oldest son. And we just kind of kicked it in bullshit until the rest of the family woke up and we opened gifts. It truly was lovely. Everybody seemed to like what they got, and I'm glad about that because I was worried about it because I do, you know what I'm saying. I try to take care of my family, but I still be like, oh man, I hope I did right by them, and seemingly I did. And of course, I'm saying if you're watching the video, I'm rocking my Christmas crown because in my house we do the old school European Christmas crackers